Hi.
We really haven't been drinking up until
not
this
even
point.
a little. Hello, and welcome to this edition of Whiskey at Work. Here with Rob and Kelsey and me, Mark, and you see a lot of bottles on the table right now. We're just kind of off the rails on this whole thing at the moment for this one. I think you guys are fine with it. Obviously,
I'm feeling great.
Ready to go?
I'm feeling good about it.
Houston's all clammed up because there's a beer involved.
Oh, this is all right. We'll get to all of that. The reason why we have beer involved in a Whiskey at Work is because coming up here in Rapid City is the third annual Mountain West Beer Festival. And we thought, you know what, we can't always, just stick to our own little favorite thing we like. Let's branch out to some beer, see what happens, right?
Sure.
You guys do.
The rest of us are just kind of like beer.
I don't know how you guys do. Beer is not. I like beer for the first 2 sips, and then it gets warm and it tastes like. I'm assuming this is going to taste like. Correct?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm in.
I know you guys are.
It's Grain Belt
You've
Premium.
You've already,
right
they
on
started,
the bottle.
They
It's gotta be
started
true.
drinking before we even.
It's not my favorite beer,
Got
but
things
I'll
rolling.
drink it.
Well, and here's how we're going to mix it. Bring it
Better
around
hurry up, I'm
to
gonna need another
whiskey. Okay, because there are drinks that specifically involve whiskey and beer, and those drinks are called.
Boilermakers.
Yes, there's different ways you can do it.
A topic of contention here in the office this evening.
I think we all agree generally that it has to be whiskey and beer.
Yeah,
That's
and then
what
you can drink them separately. You can drop it in there. You can. I think a Boilermaker just refers to a shot of whiskey and a beer, and then kind of what you do from there is a little open to interpretation.
However you feel like it. Okay.
Whatever website you
I'm a
find
fan
to
of
support
dropping
your
it
argument.
in.
Well, then dropping it in has a name though. It's called
A Boilermaker.
a depth charge.
But that's a type of Boilermaker.
Right, exactly. Yeah. See, this
Go
was
to a bar and order a depth charge and see what happens.
I've never had one of these before. Not once.
What?
Never.
Okay, something close.
Never
You
had.
said something close, like an
I-
Irish car bomb, or
No, nothing. No, wait.
Dr. Pepper.
Flaming Dr. Pepper. Does that
Okay,
count?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
It was a
Flaming
whiskey,
Dr. Pepper.
probably.
that counts.
And then
yeah.
you light it on fire.
Yeah.
And then you do that when you're half in the bag, and then you kind of miss your mouth, so the flame runs down your cheek and neck and gets onto your clothes.
That's why you're growing a beer.
Oh, okay. This is what's
yeah, that's
stopping
probably
you.
why I quit.
You've never gone to the bar though and had like, I'll have a beer and a shot.
No. I'll order one thing and stick to that, and then switch. I don't order beer ever when I go to the bar.
I just don't
Ever.
understand that.
Never. I've realized after years and years and years of trying to like it that I just don't. So why continue to drink it?
God hates a quitter.
I didn't quit. I moved on to higher standards. That's where
Sounds
we
I
like
never
you
go to the bar and order a shot of whiskey and a beer ever, because if I'm drinking whiskey, I'm just drinking whiskey, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that's a smart way to do it. Although there's all kinds of
I go to the bar all the time and order a shot of Patron and a Busch Light, which is not a smart way to do it. I don't recommend it.
man.
Good night, though. Good time.
Sometimes I don't
Terrible
know
morning.
how she gets into work to do these videos, honestly.
That's why we're
That's
scheduled up for
amazing.
4
Speaking of
p.m.
which, welcome back.
Yeah, no kidding. That's where you've been, huh, Kelsey? I'm glad you feel better. So then we can sip it and drink the beer, drop the whole thing in the beer and drink it, pour this in the beer and drink it, or what was the fourth way? Do you remember what that said?
No, I don't remember the fourth way.
Now there's
Okay,
only
well.
3 ways.
Yeah, there's only 3 for us right now. All right, so how are you guys going to do it?
I'm going to drop mine. But then I think traditionally, aren't you supposed to chug it? I'm not going to chug it.
I
not
never
gonna
saw
do that.
chugging in any of the definitions
Well,
for
I think once
Boilermaker.
you drop it in, aren't you just supposed to
Oh,
really
to fill the
go
whole
for
bag?
it?
No, we're not.
No?
We're a little classier. Little classier.
On the
I
classy
just don't
version
have
of
it in
whiskey
me.
at work.
Yeah. Well, I'm. Well, Rob, what are you? What whiskey are you
She was
using?
going to drop it. I was going to pour it.
Okay. Well, what
Okay.
whiskey are you going to be drinking?
This is the Uncle Nearest that we sampled
That's right.
a couple months back when
Yeah,
it
a few
first came
episodes
out.
back.
100 proof. Since we haven't been able to drink any of it yet, I thought I
And-
better get it on.
I'm going to throw in this. This is a Minnesota beer.
Right?
This is a Minnesota bourbon rye and scotch, which is a unique blend of alcohols. But somehow they pulled it off.
They got
And
permission to make
it's-
scotch in Minnesota.
yeah, that's I think
How?
I don't know. I did some reading on it, and it wasn't that interesting, so
They
I quit.
imported it,
But it was a unique. It's a unique mix. So I'm going to do a Minnesota whiskey with a Minnesota beer.
Okay.
Perfect.
Kelsey, what are you going to do?
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
do.
what I was doing.
See, I'm gonna do the Screwball peanut butter whiskey into a
Just
grain
can't-
belt.
Just can't get away from it.
No, it's perfect. This is a shameless plug for one
No,
of my
do it because
favorite
this
bars.
was the best idea.
We do a at the Latin American Roadhouse in Sturgis. You can get a peanut butter and jelly shot, and then for $2 more, you can make it whole grain and turn it into a Boilermaker. And I don't have any grape juice right now, but it's gonna taste like a peanut butter sandwich, and I'm pretty excited.
Turn it into whole grain.
Yeah, make it whole grain. Be healthy.
You might as well when you drink it. Okay, so
Glass
you're
of
gonna
milk and a
you're gonna
nap.
drop it.
I'm gonna
you
drop
do
it.
yours first. I want to see how you. Ah, yeah.
Definitely gonna have. That's why I'm not dropping mine. I'm gonna have to get a mop.
Yeah, I
Can't do the
thought
whole
you were
thing.
going.
I thought I was too for a second. And then I was like, what are you doing? You're an adult woman. Put that down.
And you're at work.
And I'm at
technically.
work. I'm an adult and I'm at work.
Ah, how does that taste?
It tastes like a peanut butter sandwich. You want to try it?
Oh, yeah, I suppose I better.
Well, it's got peanut butter whiskey in it. Now he has to try.
That
I
is
was
delicious.
excited. Isn't it good?
Yes.
It tastes like a peanut butter sandwich,
Yep,
doesn't it?
It's exactly. It tastes like a wheat bread peanut butter
Yeah.
sandwich.
See? Make it whole grain.
Yep, it's perfect. Rob, did you pour yours
I
in?
poured mine in and just enjoyed.
You've
the
just been sipping it. Well, I want to try just the
people
sip of the
drowning
beer.
practice here.
It's all over.
Here, I'm gonna do a dip charge.
Make fun of me all you want. I bet mine's better.
I
That
bet not.
changes the taste of the whiskey after it's.
After you drink it.
Yeah, and it makes the beer a lot more palatable when you do it this way.
Oh, we've got a fan.
Not gonna say I'm a fan, but if I had to drink beer as well to be cool, popular in the bar with the friends I'm hanging out with, then maybe I would do it
Who
this
are you
way.
hanging out with?
Well, it's you guys. But, anyway, so
Stand
that's
by it. You need better
We've
friends.
only been to the bar once together, so that's not it.
no. Remember we went to the.
Remember?
Remember the time we went to.
445. is
No,
the
no,
only
no, no,
time
no,
I'm
no.
recalling.
You and I went to.
Oh my God, we went to Gill's Sun
Gill's
Lounge.
Sun Lounge. Yes,
What?
very
Way
early
back
on.
in the beginning.
I'll never forget the
Why didn't
bartender
invite
there.
me?
I didn't really even know you then at that point.
You
About a
barely
year
know
in.
me now. You think
That's
my name
very-
is Casey.
That's very true. It starts with a C or a K. When we were at that bar, I'll never forget the bartender. I asked for the rusty nail, and she said, "What kind of scotch do you want to ruin in the drink?" And I thought that was perfect.
I like
But I
that.
don't care because I still like rusty nails. So, all right. Well, this is. I don't think I would do this. A Boilermaker isn't my thing at all.
I'm not sure I would order one either. It was just a way to bring Beer Fest into Whiskey at Work. And
And you can get your tickets through MountainWestBeerFest.com. Or
shameless plug.
you can go to, that's right, you can go to gotmine.com as well and get them through the Civic Center. It's November 9th. I think the VIP tickets are,
Just about sold out.
Are they?
Yeah.
that gets you in an hour early and it gets you your own lunch. So you're not fighting the crowds if you want to get the VIP tickets. And then general admission starts at 1 o'clock and we go till 5.
Yes, sir.
Correct? So, Mountain West Beer Fest is the biggest beer festival in South Dakota, and it really isn't one you want to miss. Even if you're just a whiskey drinker, come and do this too. Maybe sneak in a flask or something.
What? No.
Don't do that.
Oh, don't sneak in a
There
flask,
will be
please.
a cash bar there. If beer is not your thing, you
even
can get
better.
a cocktail of your choice.
That's where we will be making
Please don't
fun
bring
of all
any
the
flasks.
peasants drinking beer.
That's right. So
Whatever.
that's.
I'm gonna be playing human foosball, drinking beer, and having a great time.
It is an awesome event, even if you're not super keen on the beer. But please check it out, and we'd love to have you hang out with us. Next week, we are going to have the guys down from Timmins Market who are bringing us one of their barrels of Knob Creek,
Knob Creek.
I
Yeah.
believe. So we will be getting one of their barrels to sample and talk with those guys and have some questions about, how this whole process works, which should be kind of fun. So
Thanks for watching.
Happy and
Please
messy.
follow us on our social channels. You can find us at Whiskey at Work without the E on Instagram, or you can find us on Facebook, Whiskey at Work with the E.
Thank you.